going on YouTube? In this video, we're going to be continuing the theme team money scheme. Basically what we're doing is we're taking a nice little scheme out of every playbook in the NFL and we're giving you a little bit more firepower out of that playbook. In this video, we're going to be rocking with the Panthers and their playbook. The formation we're in is single back wing stack. Let's take a look at the plays we're going to be rocking with right now. Now these first two, the HB stretch and the jet sweep, they're optional. I just like to run a little scheme with these two alone. What I would do is I'll run the jet sweep a couple of times, and then what I'll do to you know, make them think I'm running the jet sweep is I'll motion over that receiver, but I'll have the stretch flip to the left. They'll think I'm doing the jet sweep, and then we hit them to the left with the stretch. That's just a nice little scheme in its own for the run plays. And on top of that, they're just good run plays in general. And then we got the big plays right here, the PA double shot and then the PA fork. These are going to be your deep bombs downfield, your 30-yard plays, your one-play touchdowns. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field, show y'all how we set these plays up. We'll probably do the one-play touchdowns, the deep bombs downfield, and then we'll get into the jet sweep and the HB stretch. So let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and get those set up for y'all. All right, so like I said, we're going to probably knock out the one-play touchdowns, the 30-yard bombs, the 40-yard bombs. The first play I want to talk about is the PA fork. This is going to be your cover 3 bomb, your cover 2 bomb. Not so much cover 4, and honestly, I haven't been running into basically anybody running cover 4 on me in a while. It's very rare that I run into it. We're going to show you how to beat cover 4 though, but let's go ahead and show you how we set up the cover 3 bomb. What you're going to do is put B on a streak. You're going to go ahead and put the running back on a wheel route, and that's basically it. I like that delay route that the RB tight end is on. You can change it if you want, so you can put them on a 5 and in, but it's actually a really good route. And sometimes what you can do is you can actually put A on a drag too, and you can kind of have like a high-low read over there on the left side of the field. But what this also does is it gives us more time to get this play off. And that's kind of what you need right here. I'm gonna go ahead and double team this guy right here. I don't even know if that's the most outside guy blitzing, but let's go ahead and take the chance right there. Get outside the pocket if you can, and you can see right here we're gonna have the one-play touchdown. Depending on your quarterback, you know, you gotta have that throw power, you gotta have that bullet velocity, man. I'm over here using COD terms of bullet velocity, but I mean, it is, you're throwing a bullet ball. But that is going to be, we'll do it one more time. One thing though, like just in case, make sure your wheel route is going the same way the post route is going, because sometimes if you're lined up a certain way, the wheel route will actually go towards where the receivers are lined up, and we don't want that. You got to make sure the wheel route is going the same way as the post route. Let's go ahead and run this one more time so you can see that it is consistent. And you can see right there that RB route, it's a really good check down, and it kind of keeps the user, you know, he has to, if he goes and tries to guard this post route by himself, he'll leave the middle of the field wide open, that the delay route will get open, and you can easily hit the delay route. What I've been doing lately is I've been struggling because I've been trying to force money plays when the middle of the field is wide open. They'll play really deep with all their zones, and I'm trying to force it when I have a little 5 and in wide open and I can hit for 30 yards. And that's one of the things that you don't want to do, so make sure you check that delay route. Let's go ahead and jump into cover 2. All right, this is going to be against cover 2. All you got to do is put B on a slant. That's the only thing you have to do. You can keep the running back on a play action. I actually like the high-low read with Y and RB. Yes, once again, it's a delay route, but it's a really good delay route. And again, if they try to guard the post route themselves, the middle of the field will be wide open. So just keep that in mind. Like I said earlier, man, I've been struggling because I've been forcing these money plays, trying to hit that post route when I have stuff in the middle of the field wide open. But you can see they haven't fixed the fact that the slant route brings that safety down. I don't know why. I don't know if that's something that safeties are taught in the NFL, but it shouldn't drag them down like that. But we'll show you one more time. This is very consistent. All you need to beat a cover 2 is a slant and a post. That's it. If you can get it in any formation, even if the slant is on the other side of the field, it'll still work. I don't know why, but that's just how the mechanics are. You're going to see right here, we get wide open. Easy one-play touchdown against cover 2. Let's go ahead and jump into some different plays. All right, the play I want to talk about now is going to be the PA double in shot. This is going to be like your one play beats all type play. Yes, I know the user can change that, and you know, you got to factor in what the user can try to guard, this or that. But if they use user as a default, and you know, they play the linebacker or a safety in the middle of the field and try to pick up what they can, you're going to be able to beat a lot of things that they bring to you. What you're going to go ahead and do is put your running back on a 5 and out or 5 and in, whichever one you prefer, like this. And then the RB tight end, you're going to put them on a 5 and in. And then from here, what you're going to do is put X on a streak. And what I like to do to make it work that much better is actually motion him out. You don't have to, you can keep him where he's at. Depending on the play, like cover 3, it actually work better if you keep him where he's at. Against cover 4, it would actually work a little bit better if you motion him out. A lot of people aren't going to play cover 4 when you're in this formation because you can easily run it. This is a really good run formation, so there's not a lot of good run stopping cover 4 plays. So your best bet, just leave him where he's at. If you have the time, B will get open against every play on the defense can call. Like I said, the user can factor in different things, but if you have the time, he will get open. And you have 2 good check downs with the running back and the tight end. But look what happens right here. Because he does those cuts like that, and I know I threw an ugly pass right there, and it's an easy spin move to a touchdown, like more than 50% of the time. If you know how to use that spin move, you can turn this into a touchdown a lot. I'm not going to show you this play against multiple defenses because it's the same setup. You're going to get the same results. You're going to be wide open right there. It just takes a little bit of time because it's a route that does take time to develop. But you do have good checkdowns with your running back. Like right here, I could hit RB and get a nice little 10 to 15 yard gain. And you can do different things with them. You could put them on a 10 and in where you put them on a 5 and in, smart route them. If you have hot route master, you could put them on a crossing route. There's all things you can do. But this is just, you know, your default setup right here. Give you an idea. You can mix it up. The most important thing is having X on a streak, and then B just basically gets open. If you want to, you can even motion out B, but the problem with that is sometimes he'll go out of bounds and it'll kind of mess him up. But let's go ahead and do that right here. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Sometimes he will go out of bounds, and I don't know if that'll call that on you. You can see we're wide open though, so I would kind of prevent going out of bounds like that. Just run it how I showed you the first time, where we put X on a streak. Just leave B where he's at, and you can even leave the tight end on the route he's on, and you can put the running back on a 5 and in. That's actually a good setup too. That tight end route will do a good job of beating man coverage. Just make sure your best tight end's at that position. And once again, like right here, I could hit my running back, but if you have the time, B gets open. You don't have to low ball this. You can. I wouldn't do anything like I definitely wouldn't highball it or lead it up. Just lead it to the inside or down, and you'll get a good pass. We'll run it one more time. Like I said, you could put the running back on different routes. You could put them on a little curl route. The point of the running back and the tight end is just to get the user out of the picture. You don't want the user going over there. So make sure you put these routes with the running back and tight end where he'll kind of mess with the user and he's forced to guard them with the user. If not, they're going to be wide open. So you can see we're just doing different things with the running back. And once again, the time, if we have it, we can low ball this one right here, possession, catch it. Once you start getting the timing down though, you can definitely get rack catches and turn this into big yardage or turn it into a touchdown. But there's so many things you can do with this route alone. As long as you have a streak with it, it's always going to get open. And even if you have somebody with good route running and it's man coverage, you're going to burn them every single time because of the cut. The only way they're stopping this route is if they user it, and then that's when your running back or your other tight end will get open. You can even run something like this, you know, just change it up depending on what your opponent is doing. We'll run it one more time. This is a very consistent play. Like if you get the time down right here, we're gonna low ball it but lead it to the inside. If you can get the spin move, you can easily turn this into a touchdown. Really good play. Like I said, I've been trying to find things that are unique to the team. This is a unique play. This play is definitely in other playbooks, but I'm trying to find something unique for every playbook, and this was one of the ones with that route that is unique. Now, when we're talking about the stretch, let's just jump into this real quick. So like I said, what I would do is I'll hit him with the jet sweep a couple of times. You're not always going to get the best results with the jet sweep. Sometimes you can. Like right here, this isn't bad. You know, you get 5 yards. You can turn the jet sweep into a touchdown, especially if your opponent is not ready for it. But you see, after we do the jet sweep, you know, a couple of times, we'll switch it to the stretch. I'll flip it to the left, and what I'll do is I'll actually motion this guy over. It looks just like the jet sweep, but then I'll let him pass, and then we hit him with the stretch. Obviously, you know, depending on the defense, what will happen is they'll line everybody and shift them over, and that's when it works in your favor. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick so I can give you an explanation and a visual of what I was talking about when we were looking at the plays. That's going to be it for this little scheme out of the Carolina Panthers playbook. This is a really good scheme you can add into your mix. Even if you have a custom and you need some more firepower, you can definitely add this. And there's a lot more plays that are in this formation that are actually really good. Those are just the ones I like to mix and match. So definitely give this a shot if you need something fresh, you need something new. deep post in a slant is not something new, but you know, that specific route with that play, that PA play, very, very good play, something your opponent probably hasn't seen yet. And if y'all are needing help with anything else, or you got a specific playbook you're using, I know one of y'all had asked me to put all my run balance in one playlist. I'm getting to that. I apologize for the wait, but I am definitely jumping to that, and I'm gonna make sure I put a playlist for every. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Get every play that's in one playbook. Make sure to put that in a playlist. So if you have questions for that playbook, it'll be right there in that playlist. With all that being said, though, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.